All right, peace, family. You're tuning into the Pro-Black Perspective on KWAZ Radio. Today is going to be a special performance, a community theater, featuring the likes of the Learning Curve with the Revolutionary Matron. I'm a Boukman of Ile Echo Olobuwabi, and of course, makaveli7day, also known as Mchaka. Before we begin, I do want you to remember that we're part of a network called the KWAZ Radio Network, and I just want you to listen to these while we, the actors of this theater production, get ready.
This is D Webb with the Harsh Reality Podcast, asking you to tune in where we tackle the news of the day that affects our community, only on KWAZ Radio.
Greetings, everyone. This is Koku from the Bitter Medicine Podcast, inviting you to tune in to the Bitter Medicine Podcast on KWAZ Radio.
Greetings, fam. Tune in to The Learning Curve with me, the Revolutionary Matron, on KWAZ Radio.
You are listening to the Pro-Black Perspective on KWAZ Radio.
Okay, so before I was the author you knew me to be, I was organizing in Brooklyn. And one of the things that we were supposed to do was we decided, let's do some community theater because we had a community space. And so I was told to write up a play. I wrote up a first draft. They liked it. Back in 2016, they liked it. And so I didn't really, do any further work to it. But unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to perform it. So I decided, let me put it online and I'll ask everybody else to perform something. Of course, nobody performs, but it is what it is, right? So I'm going to read to you what it says on the African Blood Siblings website. If you want, you could see the link in the description or in the chat, or just search on the African Blood Siblings website and you can find it. And I'll give you the description and I'll tell you all the people who are, I told you everybody who's already involved. So let's just go into it. It says, in the service of our ancestors in African love, listen, seeker, I come in peace. I, young in life, by seeming cruel fate, was snatched from Africa's fancy happy seat. That was Phyllis Wheatley, right? She's now organizing in a Black Brooklyn community. My group thought it'd be nice for us to put on a play for the people and tasked me with writing a comedy. Okay, this is what I came up with mid last year, 2016. We rehearsed, I was Amari, but ultimately never got to perform the play. For that reason, it's better to share it now. Let me know what you think. And also, if you like this, you could get one of my books, obviously. So please read, leave a review. And furthermore, feel free to perform or send me a copy of the performance because I like seeing my work performed. I actually had another play one time. It was performed by these expert Shakespearean actors. And yeah, it was like almost brought to tears. But anyway, and please encourage my books at the, whatever. And I aim to spread blah, blah, blah. Right? So I'm going to give you some context. I'll be the narrator as well as one of the characters. But this is called Shujaa's Dinner Table. And it's a play by me. Shujaa is a young lady doting over her boyfriend, Amari. And that's going to be played by Ama. Amari, however, is a young man being introduced to Shujaa's parents. That's going to be played by myself. Busara is Shujaa's mother being introduced to Shujaa's boyfriend. And that's going to be played by the Revolutionary Matron. And of course, Nguvu, Shujaa's father, who is also being introduced to Shujaa's boyfriend. He's going to be played by makaveli7day. Okay, so we begins with all four sitting around a dinner table. Shujaa, Busara, and Nguvu are eating, and Amari sits inactively, and we begin.
It's so nice of us to eat together as one big family.
And this boy?
Baba, this is my boyfriend. Call him by his name.
Shujaa, what is wrong with your boyfriend? Why does he not eat the food in front of him?
Amari, are you not hungry?
I'm starving.
So dig in.
Well, I prefer to eat my vegetables last, after I have my fill of chicken.
There's no chicken here.
Oh, I take beef then.
There's no beef either.
Good. I really want pork.
Oh, there's no chicken, beef, pork, cat, or dog. We do not eat animals.
But don't you eat food?
Boy, what do you think this is?
It looks like what food eats. And does it even have a flavor?
Do we look white? Of course the food has a flavor. You know we Africans can make anything taste good. Hold on.
She leaves the room.
Busara. You don't need to prove to him that black people can cook. He should know this. Don't you have a mother?
Of course I do.
Ain't she ever fixed you up a good plate of collard greens?
Oh, absolutely. I love me some collard greens.
So don't you see the collard greens right there?
Sort of. I mean, it looks like collard greens.
Boy, how it just look like collard greens? That's collard greens right there.
I don't know. Usually collard greens got ham hocks in them. You got the green part down pat, but without the brown part, I don't know if I call it collard greens. She returns.
Here, Amari, try this, son. Try this, dear.
That doesn't look right.
Try it, I insist.
Ma, what is that?
Hush, child. Amari, try it. Yeah, try it.
Oh, this is some next level savory. Such a perfect texture. And it's the right level of spice on top of that.
Do you want some more?
Are you kidding? I'll take a bag home if you let me.
If you don't mind shoveling, you can have all the dirt you want.
Mama, why would you?
He didn't know that black people can make anything taste good. Now he knows.
You could have just told him.
She did. But what you don't hear, you feel.
Y'all are messed up. But I can't lie. I would like a bag of that dirt.
Boy, you crazy. The collard greens over there taste better than the dirt, and it has nutrition too.
You sure? That dirt was a real deal. You should give it a try. You ain't never had dirt like that.
You think you can get me to eat dirt? Boy, you crazy.
Nguvu, he's right. This dirt is pretty good.
Let me see. I don't know. It just tastes like dirt to me.
I wouldn't know. I didn't really taste it.
Well, Zara, you have sense of humor today, don't you?
Don't I always?
I'll bite my tongue.
I as well.
So, Amari, are the kids still wearing their pants low?
Some kids are.
What about you? Do you do the sagging?
That's not important, Baba.
It's okay. I won't lie. Shelly told me to pull my pants up before I came in.
Her name is Shujaa.
Mom, he can't pronounce it.
He can try, can he not?
I could try for you, Shujaa.
So, boy, what do you think about sagging?
I don't think much about it.
Have you heard of dress for success?
Nah, what is that?
Dressing for success is when you dress for the profession you want in which you want to succeed. You dress well.
Like when thoughts dress like tricks.
Watch your mouth. I'm talking about when brothers dress like prisoners.
Or like orange jumpers? Oh, that's not until next year.
No, like they ain't got no belt. Like they want a man staring at their butt. And like they think black people are insignificant.
You think sagging says all that?
Ha. Sagging spelled backwards is niggas.
No, it ain't.
How you spell sagging?
S-A-G-G-I-N.
And how do you spell niggas?
N-I-G-G-A-S. But they different.
Yeah, backwards.
Nah.
Let's move on.
Oh, you want to quit after I caught you in a lie?
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe it would help if I write it out for you. Here, see?
Maybe it would help if he listened to himself.
Ma, this is excellent food.
Yeah, the collard greens is where they at.
Thank you, you too.
Seriously, have you ever considered opening up a restaurant?
Yeah, just now. That'd be like $10.
Mom, you can't charge family.
I'm not. I'm charging Mr. Business Advice over here.
Ma, why are you getting so worked up?
Busara opened a restaurant before, but the community failed to support her.
I'm tired of folks speaking of support black business, but not helping support black businesses. Bet you can check this boy's phone and he has Chinese men on speed dial. Chinese.
Don't know when you use chat speed dial anymore.
Oh, so you memorize his number, huh?
Absolutely, a man's gotta eat.
Shay.
Did you memorize Shujaa's number?
Well, I don't eat.
Boy, you better not finish that sentence.
That's not what I meant.
I'm sorry, Amari. It's just that I was in college a long time ago, and I was the only African student. Just me alone.
Well, there aren't that many African people in America.
Boy, you silly boy. You are an African.
No. I'm an American.
Boy, do you call a cat born in an oven a biscuit?
How hot is the oven?
How in the world do you think biscuits are made?
Anyway, when I was graduating, the audience was filled with all other African people. I was excited. I thought they came for me.
They didn't?
No, they came for the Chinese, for the Arab, for the white students.
Why?
Apparently, they put their whole heap of them through college, but not me.
That's true. Whatever we buy is an investment into our people behind it. That's why I buy from black people, because I'm an investor in my race.
Well, to this day, I am still paying off loans, while those people who don't look like us, they have full ride scholarship from my people, from our people.
This is true. Our daughter doesn't go to college, but we like to resend her to Africa to learn and, of course, to do business.
But despite being able to fix up collard greens and chickpeas, because I'm not fixing up rat or pigeon with Chinese-sounding names, I'm stuck with... Sorry. I'm a little frustrated. I do not mean to sound like a victim. I'm not a victim. I'm strong.
Darling, it's okay.
Ma, I'll do business in Africa, of course. But I want to stay here. There's something here I really want to be with.
What is it?
You sure about that, Shujaa?
You guys can read minds?
Should I spell it out?
He's not a speller, Shujaa. I saw your photo in the newspaper.
Oh, what you do?
She didn't tell you?
Tell me what?
Ma, it's nothing.
How is it nothing? You were shouting down the police at a useless Black Lives Matter protest.
I heard that name before, but I never looked into it. What's Black Lives Matter?
Idiot.
They are a recent social movement protesting against police brutality.
And wait, what is police brutality?
No.
That is when the police are brutal and abusive to the people of a community.
Oh, that has a name? I thought it was just policing.
Well, it's definitely not just policing. It's unjust. That much is sure.
Well, look, I could agree to that. So I don't know how Black Lives Matter could be called useless. It sounds legit.
Yeah, it's legal.
No, I mean lit, like happening.
Shujaa, where did you find this boy? Yeah, it happened. The protest was last week.
No, Nguvu. He means like Nzuri.
Gesundheit.
I didn't sneeze. I said Nzuri, which is good in Kiswahili.
Boy, are you German too?
Are Germans black?
You speaking German though?
So then you must be British.
Unasemaje Kiswahili?
Huh?
I didn't think so.
Well, why do you not see Black Lives Matter as Unzuri?
Let me ask, has police brutality ended?
We can't expect change to occur in one day.
Busara, how long did it take the police to change their protocol after the Dallas shooting?
A day.
I rest my case.
So, what do you think the answer is?
Sometimes it's enough to know what the answer isn't.
No, it isn't. Haven't you said there are a bunch of people who want answers? And since they do not get them, they do nothing.
Yes.
And isn't it better for people to have clear leadership than no leadership?
Precisely.
So how are you helping?
Shujaa, something which isn't an answer in speaking about this over this dinner table when we have a guest.
Fine.
I'm sorry, Amari. How you know how these families things how they go?
This is all new to me. I mean, today was the first time I ate dirt, and I can't front. I liked it. I also was never so full of on food that had no meat. And truly, this conversation was enlightening. I'd love to come back again if Shujaa would let me.
I'd love to have you here again. But don't you feel disrespected for my parents teasing you?
Not really. Someday I hope they'll be my parents too.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I hope not, Joe.
Well, I hope he is. Yes.
Maybe after he gets a dictionary, who can see saga and niggers are the same word backwards?
Who cares? I have a feeling he'll never sag again. Never, never, never.
Speaking of sag, I have some gas. Is there a bathroom around here?
Sure. Go 2 doors down there.
I can.
Oh, this is so black. Amari. Go 2 doors down and don't mess up my floor.
That's the first time you said my name.
Don't just stand here. I said don't mess up my floor. I remember the first time I had a healthy meal. Oh, you better hurry to that bathroom, boy. Matter of fact, go to the one in the basement. It's a flight down. I just hope it's enough space between us.
Okay.
I just hope he makes it.
Isn't he some else?
Thoughts exactly.
Okay, fam. So that was Shujaa's dinner table. Appreciate you guys listening. I thought the performance was pretty good. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments and like, subscribe, and share. Thanks to the performers, Ama as Shujaa, Makaveli as Nguvu, and of course the Learning Curve as Busara. Make sure you check out their channels. And other than that, thank you so much. Peace.